The MEDI community is further connecting people through the strength of voices. Joining us with more on its partnership with the Choir Showcase is Austen Williams, Program Director for the MEDI Community Resource Center, and Gerald Footman, Executive Producer for Footman-Brewer Enterprises. Great to have you both. Good to see you again. So last time we were talking about this a couple years ago at least, right?
Yeah.
So we're glad to see that the showcase has come back and the MEDI community is still going strong. And if you can remind our viewers what the MEDI community is all about.
Absolutely. So the MEDI Community Resource Center is a local 501c3 nonprofit organization that is engaging the medical neighborhood. So really we just believe that sometimes we can get caught up in numbers, but these numbers represent real people with real lives and real stories who need real resources. And our hope is that our organization can leverage resources that are available in our community in order to serve different organizations, different people who may not be able to get engaged with the things that they need for their day-to-day life.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, so is it a geographical thing? Is it an economic thing? Is it all the above?
It's all of the above. You know, sometimes it isn't necessarily just a geographical thing. Sometimes there's an intersection between a socioeconomic background or race or education disparity or any of these types of disparities, that medical disparities that we can face. But ultimately, whenever there is a need, we want to be a resource for people who have a need, regardless of their backgrounds.
Yeah, it is an incredibly important organization, and hence why you held the Choir Showcase to lift up those voices in order to help those in the community.
Right.
So tell us more about this showcase and how you two got partnered together.
Perfect. Yeah, well, first of all, thank you for having us again. It has been 2 years and we made it back with the Choir Showcase. You know, we're in our 15th year of celebrating the Choir Showcase and celebrating the communities. And you know, music is a universal language. So when we first came together with my wife and I and our partners, like, you know what, let's bring some great music to the community. That help choirs get better. Then that brings in some health component. So while you have music, you listen, you are very, you know, you're excited about it. That bring in the MEDI group. So this is what we did because of COVID. You know, we're on the post-COVID now, and they have a great initiative they're working on. So it's a great connection to get it out through the Choir Showcase, because it's always pretty much a packed house. So when we spoke with Garcia and Austen, we're like, you know, how can we get together and make it even stronger? So we're gonna be doing some special things, even the Saturday before and that Sunday before the Choir Showcase as well.
Yeah, remind our viewers when this is taking place.
It will take place on Mother's Day weekend, so it's May 8th, and it will take place at 6 o'clock at the Performing Arts Center. But on that Saturday, it will be at the parking lot at Sam's Club. So we will have a parking lot. Will be a parking lot. Choirs will be performing. Then we will have the MEDI out there as well. And they will be doing different questionnaires and things like that, just to get people more engaged after the post-COVID, to let you know that it's still out there. But we, you know, but we got to still be careful and whatnot. So we're so happy to have them partnering up with us for the 15th year celebration.
Absolutely.
Definitely. And would you say that just even participants who are part of the choirs or extended family or what have you are those who benefit from the MEDI community?
Absolutely, because for example, when we're having a choir showcase, you know, even though we are seeing a decline in numbers, part of the reason why we're seeing the decline in numbers of COVID-19 cases is because if you're taking a home test, you don't necessarily have to report those numbers. And so, you know, there could be a way in which we are not fully aware of the number of cases that are happening right now. And so when we're going to be gathering in large events and with a large number of people, we still want to be intentional with our health. And we also know that you know, COVID-19 has negatively impacted Black and Brown communities, and there will be many Black and Brown people at this event. And so we want to, you know, take the steps that we can take in order to proactively prepare our people to make sure that people are safe, that they have information, that they kind of know the circumstances of the realities of COVID right now. And so one of the things that we're doing, for example, is we're still giving out PPE. We'll have hand sanitizer there. there will have
great,
yeah. All the
a
clients,
booth
yeah.
there where, you know, people can ask questions, they can get additional resources, and we can also connect them with other resources that would be helpful.
I think it's so great. You know, the resources are out there, but there comes a time in so many different situations where you don't know what you don't know.
Absolutely.
And so to make that effort to be out in the community, to be there present, it's priceless. And our health is everything, isn't it? So
Absolutely.
without our health, we have nothing.
Exactly.
And you're there to promote it. I want to thank you both so much for sharing with us. And we're going to share with our viewers when that wonderful choir showcase is going to take place. Don't miss it. Get your tickets. Take Mom out to a special, wonderful event. I want to thank you both.
Thank
Great
you.
to see you again. We're
Thank
back
you.
in 2 minutes.